Hope everybody is safe and you're enjoying your extra time with your family. If you're one of those folks that have to work a lot of extra hours because of our current environment, I want you to know that we're praying for you, and we're praying that God keeps you healthy and that you can get some rest. John Winthrop was an English Puritan lawyer. He was one of the leading figures in founding the Massachusetts Bay Colony, one of the first settlements in the United States. Winthrop led the first large wave of immigrants from England to the Americas in 1630. And he was a man of such prominence that he served as governor for 12 of the colony's first 20 years. He was a great man. But what he governed over was not a time of ease or even a time of prosperity, but it was tough times for America in those early days. Disease was rampant throughout the colonies, starvation, sickness, disorder. There was so much confusion and division in the colonies in those days that it took someone like John Winthrop to try to bring everyone back together. God and the Bible was a central focus of everything that resembled government in those days. John Winthrop once said, "For this end we must be knit together. In this work is one man. We must entertain each other in brotherly affection. We must be willing to abridge ourselves of our superfluities for the supply of others' necessities. We must uphold a familiar commerce together in all meekness, gentleness, patience, and liberality. We must delight in each other, make others' conditions our own, rejoice together, mourn together, labor and suffer together." God created us as communal creatures with an inherent need for fellowship. I believe it's significant that God created the first man, Adam, and he said it's not good that man should be alone. But the second person that he created was named Eve, and he created her as a helpmeet, a helper. Part of our mission, our duty, is to help one another. And part of corporate spiritual practice is for us to fulfill our mission to strengthen one another. Whenever we gather together corporately, whether it's in person or on Zoom, it fulfills something within us that oftentimes we don't see. You may not feel like being around people, but you need to be around people. You may not feel like fellowshipping or going through the process of talking to other folks, but you need it. And you need it for varied reasons. Woodrow Wilson said, "Friendship is the only cement that will ever hold the world together." I love this quote by C.S. Lewis. He said, "Friendship is born at that moment when one person says to another, 'What? You too? I thought I was the only one.'" Every one of us are going through trials, and we need each other. We need to know that someone else is facing something similar than I. Every one of us should be a part of our small groups tomorrow. You need it. And even if you don't think you need it, just remember somebody else, they need to see you and they need to hear you. I encourage you, be a part of small groups tomorrow. Fellowship with one another. Don't allow these times of isolation to become moments of feeling depressed or discouraged. Get outside of yourself. And we will see you in small groups tomorrow night.